Hi, Joe and Dan. Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Lovely to meet you. Thanks so much. So for people who aren't already familiar with your film, Calm with Horses, how do you briefly describe it to people? What can they expect when they come in the cinema?
I kind of did this one last time, so I think you should.
Okay, it's the story of two small-time drug dealers in the west of Ireland, and one of them is the heavy to the operation. So he's got a 5-year-old autistic young boy, and he also works for this crime family. He's asked to kill a man, and it's about the moral choice he faces, whether he's going to be loyal to his crime family or whether he's going to be a proper father to his young son.
And sorry,
It was much better than my pitch from before.
Was it?
Yeah, much better. Yeah.
and why this story? What is it that captivated you about this kind of like place, this subject, this material?
Well, my whole family is from just down the road from where Colin, the writer of the novella, is from. And although the town this is set in, Glen Bay, is a fictional town, it's sort of an amalgamation of all those little towns where he's from, where my parents are from. So that was the first thing. The second and main thing was just Colin's writing is brilliant. And I really didn't have to do a lot in the adaptation because there was a lot of cool stuff to steal from it. So that was, big fan of the book.
And, having this incredible team, Nick Ronan as director, but also Barry and Cosmo, two different actors, but both, on top of their game at the minute with, like great indie films behind them. So, how was it working with this team and having these two actors at the centre?
Well, I had worked with Nick. I went to film school with Nick, so I'd known him for a few years. We'd done a few short films together, so I'd already experienced a kind of microcosm of what it was like to work with Nick, and I was just really excited to do that on a big scale, and adding a proper producer on board like Dan. And then when Cosmo and Barry were added, we were just completely over the moon. And as you say, they're both extremely interesting actors in their own right, but I think as a dynamic in this film, they're brilliant.
Cosmo moved himself to Ireland 5 weeks before we started shooting off his own budget. It's a really tight indie film, very limited budget. He moved over there and immersed himself so much in the environment that he didn't come out of accent or character for 9 weeks throughout the whole process, and he would just hang around the pubs and the little burger joints in this little west of Ireland town until people stopped knowing that he wasn't from there, and within 2 or 3 weeks he got there. So Cosmo's graph was really inspiring and sort of set
shows in the film.
Oh yeah, we hope so.
Shows in the film.
Hopefully, yeah.
I say so.
And it zooms in on a very particular reality, but it's kind of got like a tragic comedy kind of aspect to it. What do you hope that people are going to take away from the film? How are they going to walk out the cinema feeling?
I mean, I said before, I just really hope people enjoy it on just a simple cinematic level. If they take away something other than that, then that's absolutely fine by me. But I just hope they enjoy it and connect with it.
I wouldn't want to sort of project too much onto it. I think it's got, like, one of the things that we were excited by, and one of the challenges of it is that it does have a range of tones, and there is a dark comedy next to like a deep emotion, and so I think if people pick up on the fact that we went for that and they feel a range of things from the experience, that'd be wonderful.
And how does it feel to have the film here at the London Film Festival? And how do you see the sort of more general cinema landscape for films like this? It does feel like there's a really healthy kind of like indie cinema thing going on, but I don't know how you see it from your perspective.
London's our home, London's our home. Like, I've been coming to the festival for years. Like, it's like to be playing here is amazing. And as you said, like, the landscape for debuts in the UK and Ireland is amazing. Like, there are so many great films, from I'm Not a Witch, Lady Macbeth, St Maud I saw yesterday. Like, I think it's a really, really exciting time. So I'm just really pleased to be a part of it.
I've nothing to add to that. Just the same as Dan. I grew up here, so it's amazing to have our film playing in our hometown to be premiering here. In terms of the landscape of film, I'm a writer, so I have no idea about that kind of thing.
Can you tell us what you're going to... Oh, sorry.
No, it's hard. It's hard, but
I've seen those films, and I think they're great. But
the theatrical windows for dramas it's hard. But the support that we got from Film 4 and the support that everyone's getting from BFI and BBC means that it's healthy for the debuts.
It's almost like there is a really broad landscape now of Netflix, stuff like that. But there's a real appetite for kind of like different, unusual stories. Not just the kind of superhero stuff.
Yeah, well, we hope so. People got to go and see it. I think the commissioners mean that they're getting made, and then the next challenge is getting people into the cinemas to see the films. But like, we want to keep making them, so hopefully, yeah.
Amazing stuff. Well, thanks so much, and congratulations on the film. Cheers.